Fellas, how you doing today? I'm doing great. Did you miss me? I know you missed me. I missed you too. I missed you too. It's been a moment, I know. I've been very busy lately working on many projects. I've been working on my music video. Yes, the music video is ready. It's out already. If you haven't checked it out, I suggest you go have a look at it. You're gonna have your mind blown. I'm not kidding. I'm not playing. This is serious. For those of you who don't know, I am a professional boxer and kickboxer, world champion. I know some of you don't know. You just know that guy, that's YouTuber. That's how people call me, the YouTuber. You know, that's YouTuber. Yeah, I'm more than just a YouTuber. That's me beating people up for a living. I've done it for many years. I'm also a businessman. I own multiple businesses in different sectors: transport, nightclubs, entertainment, many things. Okay, now I'm into music. Yeah, this is me as a musician.
Arrête.
Ne me touche pas. J'en ai rien à foutre.
Calme le jeu. Calme le jeu.
It was a dream of a young man, child, back in time. I wanted to be a musician too, make music. You know, back in time I couldn't do it because, you know, you have to go to school or you get the hell out of the house. That's my father. You go to school or you get out of my house. I couldn't do it because music wouldn't pay the bills. But now I got some money. I can afford to do the music and pay everything for myself. Yes, I've done everything by myself. Everything. It's tasking. Thank you very much for stopping by. You are very much appreciated. This is home, fellas. I love you. I appreciate you. It's been a long road. Please go check the music video. The link will be on the description for you to watch. It's called Calme le jeu. Very interesting concept. You will love it. No doubt about that. It's going to remind you of somebody. You just go ever watch. Now, today, as usual, I just got to say to you, thank you very much. You're from all over the place. My name is Zack. You're welcome. Your first time. We love you here. We want you to stay. We really want you to stay. Okay? This is home. You want to know about the motherland. This is where you want to be. Uganda, Tanzania, South Africa, Burundi, Kenya. This is where you want to be. You want to know about Malawi, Zimbabwe, any other country. This is where you want to be. Today we're talking about these three countries here, the Sahel region, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Well, what are we talking about today? Well, they've done something very interesting. Burkina Faso. Would you know in Burkina Faso? This man right here, Ibrahim Traoré. Certainly you've heard about him. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have announced their withdrawal from the ICC, the International Criminal Court of Justice. Congratulations.
The governments of Burkina Faso, the Republic of Mali, and the Republic of Niger, forming the Confederation of Sahel States, AS,
hereby inform the confederal public and the international community of their sovereign decision
to withdraw from the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court with immediate effect.
Piga makofi. Yeah, piga makofi. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger will not be part of the ICC anymore. Why? Because they feel like the ICC is a tool of imperialism. It's being used against a category of people. Why? Because whoever sponsors them is not part of that category. The three countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, are currently led by military, okay, soldiers. They took power by force, okay. These three countries, as you can see, they were all colonized by France for many years. Now, France's policy has been of controlling African countries even after colonialism. So even though we are in 2025, France still runs the show in many African nations. Matter of fact, many African nations still use this currency here. You see this? It's called the CFA franc. This currency is currently printed in France for African use. Talking about freedom. Are you really freedom? If you still use money printed by the colonialists. Anyway, these three countries decided at a certain time, like, we don't want France influence anymore. We actually want to work for the people of our nation. What do we do first? They kicked out the French. Yes, France used to be in these countries. They still are, matter of fact, in many African countries right now. They have their soldiers and military stationed in many countries. Yes, after independence, they still have their soldiers in African nations. Now, these three countries say, you know what? You need to leave because we don't see why you're here. Now, France justified that by saying, we are here to help you fight terrorism. But they say, you've been here to fight terrorism for over many years. But up until now, the terrorism is not ending. So maybe you should go. I mean, if you go to a doctor because you got a headache or stomach ache, and they give you medicine, and you take medicine for 3 days, and you're still feeling the pain. What do? Do you go back to the same doctor? No, you don't. You don't even need closure. You just go to the next doctor and say, sorry, I've been to the doctor, but things are not changing. Now, France has been there for a while, and terrorism is not ending. And some sources say that France has been fueling and feeding the terrorists with weapons, with resources and many other things to actually fight these people. It's like you're creating a problem, then you bring a solution. Now, let's get back to context. Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso are out of the ICC. They don't want to be part of it anymore because they feel like it's a colonialist tool. The three countries are currently led by military juntas. That's what they call them. They have severed ties with the traditional Western partners. These three countries used to be very good partners with France. It's over. Now they've formed the Confederation. Okay, they've also severed ties with these countries here. They're called ECOWAS. ECOWAS are the countries of West Africa. They come together, helping each other, calling each other brother, brother. You see how Africans call each other brother? It's fake. No, I'm being honest with you. It's my brother. It's fake. He's still gonna kill you while calling you my brother. Now these three countries say no more fakery. Okay, stop calling me brother because I'm not your brother. Brotherhood is proven. You need to prove me I'm your brother. Don't tell me I'm your brother. Show me in action. Now, they couldn't show them in action. How? Because when they were being fought by terrorists, no African country say, I'm going to put my military together to go fight terrorists for you in the name of brotherhood. But when this country here, Niger, toppled the president, this ex-president, his name is Mohamed Bazoum, and the people took the power, these ECOWAS countries came together and say, okay, we're going to topple this new government.
Well, I tell you, we are ready to go anytime the order is given. The D-Day is also decided, which we are not going to disclose.
When they were fighting terrorists, nobody said we're going to put armies and military together. But when they fought their own president because he was a good friend of the French, then all these African countries say, okay, let's go bombard you and fight you. They said, no. The three countries are not part of ECOWAS anymore. Now they've decided we're not going to be part of the ICC. What is the ICC? It's the International Criminal Court. It was created with the goal of prosecuting any leader in the world that does negative things to other nation or his own people. Basically, the ICC was created to control presidents and leaders, so they don't unalive too many people or attack the next country. Meaning, if you're still in power and you unalive many people, by the time you're not in power anymore, they're taking you to the ICC. You need to face the justice, face the music. Now, the idea was good and everybody liked it. I mean, who doesn't want to see bad people being prosecuted? Everybody wants to see that. However, surprisingly, as much as many countries signed the deal of the ICC, some countries refused to sign. Which countries? The United States of America, Israel, Russia, and some other countries. Now, the ICC apparently only prosecutes Africans. I mean, if you look at the list of people that have been through the ICC for war crime and negative things, they're all black. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's black. Look at this one. Laurent Gbagbo from Cote d'Ivoire. He's black. Look at this guy. Bosco Tangana. He was fighting in Rwanda and Congo. He's black. If you look at this list of all these people that go to the ICC, they're all black. So the question rises, where are the white people that do negative things? Or are you telling me only black people do bad things that's worth going to the ICC for? That raises a question. Robert Mugabe was the first president to speak about this. Mugabe, this man here, was the president of this country right here, Zimbabwe. He said the ICC has been created for Africans. And he said this country will not be part of the ICC anymore.
There is the view now that we should distance ourselves from the ICC. But unfortunately, the treaty that set it up was signed not by the AU, but by individual countries who thought the ICC was there for doing good, to help us try certain other cases, in the political field especially, cases of violence and so on, that would happen in a country, say, during an election campaign. But those of them who signed the treaty are now regretting. We didn't sign it, Zimbabwe. We said no, we don't submit ourselves to justice outside our country. What for?
Some people felt like the ICC sponsored by Western nations was just a tool to punish African leaders that were actually trying to fight for the good of Africans. So if an African leader doesn't open up his markets to Western nations, by the end of his power, he's going to go to the ICC. So it was like a place to punish people that don't play by the book. Established in 2002, the ICC is tasked with prosecuting the world's most serious crimes when national governments are unwilling or unable to do so. Until now, the ICC has had 125 member states. Major powers like the United States of America, Russia, Israel, and China, and Neymar are not members. So America, Russia, China say you guys can be part of the ICC. We are too big for that. We are not going to be part of that. So you guys do negative things, you can go to the ICC and be prosecuted. We are not going to be part of this. In fact, initially, Russia wanted to be part of this. When they saw Americans refuse to be part of the ICC, they retracted. They said, we're not going to be part of this. I mean, the question is, yeah, you're sending all these Africans to ICC to respond to the negative things they did. Great. What about Bush? Okay? Bush did negative things in Afghanistan, in Iraq. Bad thing. Millions of people were unalived. Who paid for that? Millions of families separated. Nobody paid for that. Tony Blair. Bad things in Iraq. Negative things in Afghanistan. Why doesn't he pay? Why is he not in the ICC? So Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger say, thank you. We're not going to be part of this. We are not playing this game no more. You can keep the ICC for yourself. We're not part of this, with immediate effect. So number one, they left the African group of ECOWAS. Remember, ECOWAS is a bunch of Africans coming together, supposedly in the name of brotherhood. But in reality, there's no brotherhood into that. It's all about control. And also, ECOWAS is sponsored by who? By the European Union. Now you tell me, an African organization sponsored by Europeans and Americans, is it really going to fight for the interest of Africans? Question mark. After leaving ECOWAS, they left now the ICC. They said, we're not going to be part of this. It's about sovereignty. They described the court as a tool of neo-colonial repression, reflecting a belief that the ICC serves Western geopolitical interest more than the cause of global justice. So it's not about global justice. It's more about if you do things that the West doesn't like, we're throwing you in jail for the long time. Well, the AES, which is Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, are intending to establish a Sahelian criminal court. You know, an American cannot be prosecuted by another system of justice beside America, from America. So America doesn't extradite people to another country to be prosecuted, but they expect you to do so. Now, the Sahelian states, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, say we're not doing that no more. We have our own system. We're going to create our own justice and legal system. The Sahelian criminal court, based on indigenous mechanics for justice and peace. Is this what we want to see in Africa? Let me know how you feel about this. Again, fellas, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for the support. It's been a lot. It's been a long road, a very strong fight as well. Go check out the music video. It's called Calme le Jeu. We're going to place a link in the description. Go enjoy it and let me know how you feel about it. God bless.